Ladies and gentlemen, today we are not simply presenting a new product, we are presenting a new expression of John Cockerill Defense's expertise. We are presenting the result of the remarkable work accomplished by our teams. We are presenting a new benchmark in this category. Ladies and gentlemen, it's with an immense pride that I now unveil the Fenris.
Aselsan is sponsor of Eurosatory 2026. Beside the Korkut armored vehicle, the Turkish manufacturer is exhibiting its electronic warfare know-how, as well as its air defense capabilities, along with radar and electro-optics know-how. Most remarkably, Aselsan is showing for the first time what it calls its maritime silence tools, naval drones, Kilic kamikaze autonomous underwater vehicles.
Hi and welcome to Eurosatory 2026, one of the most important defense exhibitions in Europe. Today we will focus to the latest defense innovation and technology display at Eurosatory 2026. And we are now on the booth of KNDS. This is a joint venture between France and Germany. And the company display a full range of combat vehicles. And you can see behind me different type of new generation of combat main battle tanks. You can see first the Leclerc XLR. This is the new modernized version of the French Army main battle tank. One of the most interesting stuff of this new generation is the complete integration of combat management system in the Scorpion program. All the vehicles in these programs, including combat vehicles like main battle tanks, armored vehicles, APC, and other vehicles in service with the French Army, are connected to focus, to link all the information to all the different vehicles in combat condition. You can see now the Leopard 2 A8. This is the latest variant in the Leopard 2 family. What is very unique, one is the most important, is the new integration of EPS, Active Protection System, to increase the protection against new threats of the battlefield, including drones and anti-tank missile and rocket-propelled grenades. You can see at the front of the vehicles the Active Protection System. It's radar systems. They protect the vehicles with awareness around the vehicles and detect threats. And after the detection of the threats, they can send a countermeasure to stop the threats and save the tanks in combat condition. Another interesting main battle tank is the Leopard 2 ARC 3.0. This is a mix of new turret mounted on Leopard 2 chassis. KNDS continue to merge the technology of German mobility and also the capability of weapon system from France. And you can see here the new Capint. It's a latest generation of main battle tank based on the Leopard 2 chassis and mounted with a new Aselsan 120mm main gun. In terms of artillery system, KNDS also display a full range of different type of artillery system. We can say this is self-propelled howitzer, and you can see wheel version and track version. And one very interesting product unveiled for the first time at Eurosatory 2026 is the RCH-155 LORAS. It is mounted on a tracked vehicles fitted with a remotely operated weapon station armed with a 155mm 58 caliber. It offers the possibility to reach a maximum range of 100 km with a specific type of ammunition and 60 km with standard high explosive ammunition. You can see now two types of Caesar howitzer in 6x6 configuration, in 8x8 configuration. This is one of the most modern wheel self-propelled howitzer in service with many countries all over the world. But the vehicle is also in service with Ukraine and has demonstrated its capability to be very efficient, especially against counter-firing conditions. The Caesar can fire and then quickly remove to another position to evitate the counter batteries from the enemy. You can see first the Caesar 6x6 Mk2. This is the new version of the Caesar family. And there is also the Caesar in 8x8 configuration, which also in service with several countries in Europe. Another self-propelled howitzer fully developed by KNDS is the RCH 155. This is a wheel self-propelled howitzer mounted on a boxer. This is normally an APC vehicles, but the really advantage of the boxer, it can remove the rear part of the vehicles to integrate any type of combat system. In this case, we can see remotely operated weapon station fitted armed with a 1155mm and fully automatic loading system. The vehicles has been ordered by Ukraine and also by the British Army. You can see now the PZH 2000. This is not a really new vehicles. The vehicle is in service with the German Army since many years. It's based on tracked vehicles and fitted with a similar turret as the RCH 155. You can see now one of the most modern infantry fighting vehicles. Infantry fighting vehicle is very important for defense forces in the world. This is the vehicles who serve as combat vehicles to carry infantry soldiers on the battlefield, but also to offer fire support in combat condition. And you can see here the Puma. This is the German standard IFV, infantry fighting vehicles. And the vehicle is based on a tracked chassis with 6 wheels. And the turret is mounted on the top of the vehicle. This is a remotely operated weapon station, and all the operation to fire and to perform combat fighting can be operated from inside of the vehicles. And the turret is armed with a 30mm automatic cannon, and on the left side there is also launcher to fire the Spike LR. This is an anti-tank guided missile. We are now on the booth of Rheinmetall. This is one of the most international defense company in Europe, but also in Germany. And you can see now the MV8 Komodo. This is a new generation of mine clearing system which can be used in fully autonomous mode. One of very interesting topic at Eurosatory 2026 is the deployment of UGV, unmanned ground vehicles, and we are now on the booth of IDV. This is an Italian company who present 3 different types of robots in tracked and wheel version. You can see now the Viking. This is a 6x6 UGV equipped with a main gun and also observation system mounted at the rear of the robot. Another new robot that we can see for the first time at Eurosatory 2026 is the CL2X. This is a tracked vehicles, also which can be used in autonomous mode as a robot system, but equipped with a main cannon as an IAV. Then in the combat condition, that type of vehicles can be used as infantry fighting vehicles, but in fully autonomous mode, in parallel maybe with other IAV in man version. Another very interesting stuff in the booth of IDV, you can see the Viking 2.4. This is a 6x6 wheel unmanned ground vehicles but we fitted with a missile launcher mounted at the rear of the vehicles. The missiles are produced by the company MBDE, a very famous producer of different types of missiles in the field of land, air and sea. Another very interesting product highlight at Eurosatory 2026 is the new generation of main battle tank, fully designed and produced by Leonardo, the Italian defense company. It seems that the new tank is based off Leopard 2 chassis, but we fitted with a new generation of weapon system. But they maintain, of course, 120mm EV cannon. The top of the turret is also fitted with a remotely operated weapon station armed with a 12.7mm coaxial machine gun. But what is very important, Leonardo tried to design a new tank offering high mobility and latest generation of protection system, including APS, active protection system.